So while the dogs are running around like crazy, I have a behavior change request for everyone, including myself. And I want to say, before I get into it, you and I together as a team, oh my gosh, they're very cute. You and I as a team have postponed your dog's learning and proper behavior and training probably by months, if not years, because of this problem. The problem is humans always focus on each other rather than the dog. And that causes the dog to not take us very seriously and to not do what we're asking them to do. And this happens at the meeting spot all the freaking time. So I'm going to tell you straight up, I do not need you to be nice to me. I mean, it would be nice, but please wait to be nice. Ask me how I'm doing. I can ask you how you're doing after your dog is in the van. Before your dog gets in the van, when they're coming up to the van, when they need to sit and be good and relax and calm down, not jump on me, not go crazy, not twist around the rope, I don't want them to create these behaviors that are not cool and that we don't want them doing throughout their life. So I want them to have good behaviors so they're the best dog for you, and so that in every moment that I am impacting them and having an influence on them and you, I am modeling and creating proper expectations and holding the expectations that we really ideally want. So please don't ask me, don't talk to me about stuff until after your dog is in the van. And before they're in the van, let's do this, please. Have your dog, if they're super excited and they're having trouble with these impulsive things when they get super excited, and don't get me wrong, I am so happy that they're excited to go on adventure. And nothing makes my heart sing more. Of course, when they're excited, they want to get in, great. However, I don't want to work them up. And I do my best not to work them up. I'm excited to see them too. If I act excited to see them, they're going to act crazy. And I really don't want them to act like that. I mean, I don't need them jumping on me, but also, clearly, if they're allowed to do that, they're going to be allowed to jump on your guests when they come over your house, etc. So my ideal situation is for you to have all the tools and control to get them to calm down when they have high arousal, to have them sit and for them to learn. They can say hi to their friends and people they love when they're ready for it and when they're at a manageable arousal number. So in the meantime, what I can recommend that everyone do, please, have your dog sit at 25 feet away from the van, from me. Look at their arousal number, 1 out of 10. If you look at their body language and you think, how likely is it that my dog can do the thing I'm asking them to do? If they are within the range where it's hard for them to do what you're asking, but they can still achieve it, and they can achieve it at a high rate of success, maybe a 4 out of 5 rate of success, then you ask them to sit, have them sit until you say, okay, and then that's the release. Okay is you can get up. They can't pop up on them on their own. They can't decide when they're done. You need to have a release word and release them from the sit. Obviously, make that amount of time appropriate for what they're able to do. And make sure you choose when to say okay at the appropriate, amount of ask. So then say okay, then bring them a little closer. Watch their arousal in their body. If their arousal is indicating, or you just know because you know your dog, whoa, okay, I just fell in a stream. And you know your dog, you know that if they come within 5 feet of me, they're gonna be too excited. Well, then don't come within 5 feet of me. Stay 10 feet of me. And if they are still too excited, that's when you say, this is too much. We're gonna go back to 20 feet again. We're gonna do this again. Then when you return to the distance where, they should be able to sit, right? You will notice that their arousal number went from an 8 to a 6. And they are able to sit this time. Now, we want to keep repeating this pattern. If their arousal is too high, you go farther away and do it again. Then you come forward again. And when they can finally do it at the distance where I can hook them up to my carabiner and my rope system coming out of the van, that's when we say, okay, right after you unhook the leash, I say, okay, let them get out of their sit and they can jump right in the van. Then, once I've hooked your dog into their seatbelt and I come back out of the van, then I can say, hi, how are you? Because I care about you and I really like everyone and I want to be friends with everyone and I want to know what's happening in your life. If it was up to me, I would have 10 minutes to just schmooze with every single person because I want to have a relationship with you. So at the same time though, again, I will not judge human to human that you're being rude to me. I'm a dog person. This is my job. I'm getting paid for my work. I want your dog to be the best version of themselves. I want them to be a good dog for you, your friends, your guests, and anyone they interact with when you take them to restaurants, whatever. So let's put the human to human stuff as secondary. And I think if we do that, we're going to have, I know for a fact, we will have much, much higher rates of success with all the behavior and training stuff we are hoping to accomplish. Well, thank you so much for being a teammate with me in doing this, and thanks for watching. Hope this helps everyone in the long run.